Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's end-of-day world currencies, stock markets and commodities wrap-up for Thursday, August 7th, 2025. Kicking things off, I'm Victoria Cashmore. Major currencies showed broad weakness in the US dollar today. The greenback showed particular weakness against the euro and sterling, marking 3 consecutive days of decline. A notable downward trend is emerging against the euro. Looking at returns, the dollar's weakness is most pronounced in the month-to-date figures, falling 2.2% against the euro and showing similar declines against other major currencies. Year-to-date losses are particularly significant against the euro, down 11.2%. The dollar managed a slight gain against the Canadian dollar, but fell against most Asian currencies. Notable weakness was seen against the Indian rupee, dropping 0.32%, despite maintaining a strong positive trend. Year-to-date returns show the greenback down significantly against most major currencies, with losses exceeding 6% against the Singapore dollar and Kiwi. The rupee stands out as an exception, where the dollar has gained nearly 2%.
Looking at global stock market tracking ETFs, I'm Max Profit. Austria leads today's gainers, rising 2.4% to reach a new all-time high with strong upward momentum. Denmark and Brazil both gained 2.2%, with Brazil showing strength through 5 consecutive up days. Chile and Poland each added 2.1%, with Poland also achieving a new record close. Looking at returns, Austria and Poland show remarkable year-to-date gains of 48% and 61% respectively. Brazil has gained nearly 25% this year, while Denmark shows more modest returns with just under 1% year-to-date. Chile has posted a solid 23% gain since January. Among today's decliners, Israel fell the most, down 0.61% amid continued downward volatility. Norway slipped 0.39%, marking its second consecutive down day. China, Thailand, and Australia all saw modest declines under 0.3%, though maintaining strong positive trends. Despite today's declines, most of these markets show positive year-to-date performance. China has gained 24%, while Israel is up 15%. Australia has risen 11%, and Norway shows a 22% gain. Only Thailand is slightly negative for the year, down about 3%.
Considering commodities, I'm Liquidity. Gold futures hit a new all-time high, closing at 3,482.70, up 49.30, amid very strong upward momentum. Silver futures maintained strength with 6 consecutive up days. Copper futures broke downward after trading sideways. Notable returns this year show gold leading with a 31.9% gain, while silver follows at 31%. Palladium shows strength with a 28.7% year-to-date return, despite recent volatility. Copper and aluminum returns remain modest. Energy futures show broad weakness. Brent crude and crude oil futures extended their losing streaks to 8 and 7 days, respectively. Natural gas maintains its very strong negative trend, while gasoline continues its downward spiral. Year-to-date performance shows energy markets under pressure. Brent crude and crude oil both down about 11%. Natural gas has declined nearly 16%, while heating oil shows a more modest 2.4% decrease. Live cattle and feeder cattle both hit consecutive all-time highs with strong upward momentum. Lean hogs plunged 16.5%, while Class IIi milk surged 7% amid high volatility. Year-to-date returns show feeder cattle leading with a 33.1% gain, followed by live cattle at 21.4%. Lean hogs up 11.8%, while Class IIi milk has declined 8.6%. Grains showed mixed performance. Corn futures jumped 7.1%, while wheat gained 1.9% after breaking out of sideways movement. Rough rice rose 1.5% with high volatility. Soybeans and oats remained flat. Year-to-date performance shows grain markets struggling. Corn leads declines at -11.2%, followed by rough rice at -9.9%. Wheat down 6.8%, while oats shows modest gains at 3.5%. Soft commodities showed mixed performance today. Cocoa led gains, rising 1.9% to 8,632, marking its third consecutive positive close. Coffee futures broke upward from recent consolidation, while orange juice continued its strong downward trend, falling 3.3% to 225.5. Looking at weekly returns, cocoa and coffee have both gained nearly 5%. However, year-to-date performance shows significant declines across the board, with orange juice down 54% and cocoa dropping 26%.
And with that, we conclude another end-of-day world currency, markets and commodities wrap-up. I'm Victoria Cashmore, along with my AI co-hosts Max Profit and Liquidity. Thanks for watching. Look for daily wrap-ups every day just after 5 p.m. New York time. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency and commodities. Thanks for watching.